Hey everyone, Bruno here. Today we have a new video. As always, we're trading binary options and continuing our strategy. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to my free Telegram channel where you can get free signals every day, trade along with me, and of course, make money. Let's jump right in. Look, I have two indicators set up, the Vortex and the RSI. We'll be using these to get signals, open trades, and earn profit, big profit. Of course, we aren't forgetting about technical analysis. We're always looking for confirmation of these signals on the chart. So let's get started. First, let's begin our analysis with the Vortex indicator. We'll look at Vortex, then RSI, and find signals on the chart. In a previous video, I don't remember which one exactly, I explained how Vortex works. As for RSI, I think you all know it well. It has two main levels, 70 and 30, which indicate the overbought and oversold zones. The Vortex indicator is a bit different. It has two lines, red and green. Where the red line is above the green, we see a downward trend on the chart. Let me illustrate. See, right now the red line is above the green, and there's a drop on the chart. Also notice that when the green one was above the red, we saw growth. So when the trend changes and the green line drops below the red, a downward movement forms. Now, look at this chart. On the RSI, the line is at the 30 mark. That's the oversold zone, basically. So it's the movement when the price has nowhere left to fall. This means only one thing, that we should look for a support zone. The support zone is likely in this area. Notice how the price touched this level and moved sideways for a while with a wave-like movement. A pullback occurred from this level. At the very least, we can consider this point a pullback. We're going to open a position for an increase. Even though the red line on the Vortex is above the green, it would be great if we get confirmation from the Vortex as well. Look, the price has stalled at this zone. Let's plot a horizontal support level. A pullback is happening, and look at the RSI. A small bounce is occurring from the 30 mark, a small one. The line has turned, and when the lines on the Vortex are pointing toward each other, meaning a crossover is expected, that's when we get a really strong signal. Right now we have two reasons to open a long position. The reversal on the RSI, and look, the two lines on the Vortex are narrowing. They're turning toward each other, not diverging anymore. Let's open a position for an increase here. Honestly, I'll admit we've mostly missed the entry point because we analyzed for too long. A reversal trade should have been opened immediately. You have to understand that signals from indicators have a slight delay, and you should use that as an advantage. Knowing how the indicators work allows you to think ahead and understand that when the price hits a level, a correction or reversal is likely. All right, we open here, but as I said, it wasn't the best entry. A small pullback is happening, but let's see. The impulse is set for an increase from the support zone. Let's see how the price plays out. 7 seconds left. A sharp impulse would be great. It will close on profit, but we are short by a couple of points. Let's use a recovery trade, but from now on we'll act faster. Let's move to the next pair, analyze it, and figure out the best direction for the next trade. Okay, look, it's basically the same situation, but the upward move has already happened. There was a good pullback. Here's the situation where the price is currently at a support zone. We'll open a position for an increase from this support. Look, the vortex lines seem to be narrowing, but now the red line has shown a sharp bounce upward again. What do we do about it? Good question. On the RSI, notice that the line hasn't even touched the 30 mark yet. We'll act ahead of the curve and notice here how volatile the movement on the chart is. Big price spreads, very sharp candle movements. Like, look at the last candle. It's forming over a minute and see how sharply it moves. Our best entry point here would be when the price touches the support level itself. That hasn't happened yet, so we'll skip it. That's going to be a great trade. I'm opening for 300 for an increase right now. First, look at what's happening. We have a clear support zone where price pullbacks have already occurred. Look at the RSI. The line is at the 30 mark. As we know, the Vortex indicator gives signals with a significant delay, but a downward move is present. The price reached the support zone, which is why the red Vortex line is above the green one. Let's see. We open a bit higher than the ideal point. Again, we should have opened right here at the last touch. Let's adjust the level. Here's the level. This is exactly where the bounces occur. Now the price is trying to go lower. Let's use 900 just to be safe. We're opening a recovery trade for $900. Right now, the lines on the Vortex are pointing toward each other, and it's very likely the reversal will happen immediately. The price needs time to test the level and understand if it can break through or not. In this case, the price likely realizes it cannot break through because the level is strong. We can verify the strength of the level simply by looking at it. If there have been only 2 or 3 touches, the level is fresh and likely to hold. If it has been touched 5 or more times, it will likely be broken without any problems. Remember that rule. So, we are covering our losing positions. I've said many times that using recovery trades is completely okay because you can't only have winning trades. Remember, guys, it's the market and any movement can be fatal, so you need a sufficient balance to recover. We close in profit, good. Despite the volatility, we pulled through. Let's open the next trade on this asset, British pound to USD. I'll open a position for a decrease immediately, and maybe let's do this. Let's open 3 trades of $100 each. Here's why. We have a resistance zone. The price is at a maximum, like 1 maximum 2. The price reached this zone twice, and we saw pullbacks both times. Now, because the move was upward in this interval, it has accumulated strength and is trying to break through. Look at how many touches there have been. 3. Last time the price only needed 1 touch to calmly reverse and go down. Now, it didn't have enough. It had to test this level 3 times and is trying to return and break through again. Look at the Vortex. The red line is below the green, so the trend is indeed upward, but the lines are narrowing. We'll likely see a trend reversal here. On the RSI, the line is at the 70 mark. 1 trade, close in profit, the other and a loss. But we'll open a position for 900 to recover. I have a strong foundation here to open a reversal trade from the maximum. Again, not the best entry point. I have a bad habit of rushing. but it is what it is. You need to open right at the levels. When you work on your own, wait for the levels, please. If you plot them correctly, they will be a powerful indicator for opening the right trades. The price on the indicators isn't in a hurry to reverse yet, especially on the RSI, even though it reached 70. There's a slight delay because the price is a bit sluggish at this level, but that sluggishness is likely because the buyers are accumulating strength, or the price just hasn't had enough time to test this level. Our recovery trade closed in profit, $5,595 on the balance. That was a hectic session, guys, but we made it. I hope you liked this video, understood the principles of opening positions, and can apply this to your own trading to make money. And just a reminder that I have a Telegram channel you can join for free to copy my trades and earn with me. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.